think it's time for the next leg of the Palawan Tour delivery missions. Yeah, going with the Islander today. It's an early evening flight, not quite late enough for the amazing General Bumberg's fantastic airfield lighting to be turned on yet, but that's perfectly fine. Still plenty of daylight left, so we're okay. Wind's not really strong enough to be worrying about, so we'll just go for it from here, I think. We're away. Slight left turn to not run into a hill. Yes, I think this is the first flight I've recorded with the Islander since downloading the most recent update to X-Plane. And I do need to say a big thanks to regular viewer and commenter Andy, as when I downloaded one of the previous X-Plane beta versions a while ago, it killed this aeroplane. Something I assume changed in the paths or names to various commands, and I could sit in the cockpit but none of the buttons or switches would work. You know, click on them and nothing would happen. We'd essentially killed the plane. But Andy, yeah, thanks to your suggestion, loaded it into PlaneMaker, didn't do anything other than save it again straight away, and now everything works just fine, which is great news. Yeah, my guess is PlaneMaker must have read some outdated bits and pieces which X-Plane has now changed, and PlaneMaker automatically rewrites and alters those things in the aircraft files with the new and current paths, names, scripts, or whatever it is. Yeah, don't really understand what's happened, but it works, so happy with that. And yeah, the Islander is still alive. So yeah, thanks Andy for that suggestion, as I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't have thought of doing that myself. Yeah, so in our now resurrected Islander, it's a short trip today from San Fernando, and we're going to El Nido to drop off some more of the Shiny Knob merchandise. Actually, just had a random thought here, and I'm curious about language. I'll get my friendly neighbourhood caption guy to help me out with this. Now, as I'm in England, I'm now flying an aeroplane. Now, I think I'm correct in saying that in the US I would instead be flying an airplane. So I'm just curious as to what would you lot call it, as you know, I know there's a few regulars from different parts of the world, so yeah, what would you refer to this thing as? Yeah, quite a nice view out of the window today. It's definitely a pretty part of Palawan, which will be getting even prettier soon, because our wondrous leader, President Bumberg, did put together a panel of top experts to view the identity photographs of all the residents here. And the reason for that was any people evaluated as being exceptionally ugly to look at are now going to be deported from Palawan. Although as she is such a kind and benevolent leader, General Bumberg has said that the members of the population who do rate as being a bit of a dog's arse for visuals, they have got a few weeks to make other arrangements and leave by themselves. But of course, when deadline day comes, those people who have for some strange reason chosen to disobey the law and not leave, well, they'll be rounded up anyway and taken by cargo ship to the border of Palawan, where they will then be offloaded into international waters. Personally, I can't wait for Mingo removal day myself, as that will mean the average visual rating score for Palawan will rise slightly, and we should move up at least one place in the nice to look at Inhabitants League, which of course means we should overtake the country of Nepal. And about time too, because I've never trusted people who live in countries beginning with the letter N. I did hear a rumour that some foreign organisations are not happy about all this and are calling it discrimination, and they're also condemning the plan to offload the uglies into the sea, but I can't see a problem myself. President Bumberg has said that they can come back again as long as they have extensive plastic surgery, and as for the sea part, it's only a short swim to Vietnam from here, so I don't know what people are worried about really. It's just another example of foreign countries getting jealous of the forward-thinking plans which our amazing president comes up with, and then how those foreigners get upset because they didn't think of doing it themselves first. Anyway, here is El Nido. Nice long runway with the main apron off to the right after we land, and a smaller apron to the left where you can get a great omelette. Definitely worth calling in there if you're feeling hungry. Local haddock throwing Pro League team down to our right too. And in a recent poll they were voted that out of all of the teams in the haddock throwing Pro League, they had the third best car park. Now that's definitely something to be proud of. Let's see how the landing goes. Back up into the air. I think we had a bit too much speed there, didn't we? That may have caused the bounce. Okay, so apart from the bounce, otherwise it was okay. We got down without any major problems. So in my logbook for that one, I'll probably get a bouncy aircraft landing largely safe. Can't complain about that too much. So yeah, let's go up here and park by this little building. Then I can see if there's anyone around to swap socks with. Oh, for fuck's sake, have they banned swapping socks now? Actually, no, we're okay, don't worry. Yeah, we can still do sock swapping on the other apron, just not on this one, which obviously does make perfect sense. So, yeah, no worries after all. Yeah, so I'll see you again soon for the next one.